not be the most important or best player on the Philadelphia Eagles. Take a listen.
I don't think that Saquon Barkley's the MVP of the league because I'm not even sure he's the best player on his own
He's not
team.
he's not the best player on the team. He's not the most important player on the team. You're talking about a team that was in the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. That same core of players is there. So it's not as if they can't find another way to win if Saquon Barkley isn't there. It's just so much easier to turn around and hand the ball to 26 than to do anything else.
He's the best running back in the league. And if I was to start a draft of an expansion franchise, he'd be at best the third pick off of the Eagles. I would take Jalen Hurts over him, and I would take Jalen Carter over him.
Oh, there's no question. Yeah, if I'm starting a franchise, no question.
These guys are insane. Yep. They're absolute idiots.
Yeah,
okay, this is how
more.
we just brought up the Warriors, right? So here's the perfect comparison. What was it, Canty? He said, "Well, the Eagles were in the Super Bowl a couple of years, so Saquon automatically is irrelevant." Wrong. Okay, the Warriors won multiple championships, and then who did they bring in? The best player on the planet at that time, in Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant won NBA Finals MVP. He was the reason they won that championship.
Great, analogy.
And who was the best player on that Warriors dynasty that did not need him? It was Kevin freaking Durant. So, yes, the Eagles are super talented, and, yes, the Eagles have the best front office on the planet, and, yes, their roster's loaded. But that doesn't mean Saquon is not currently the best player on the team. Saquon Barkley is currently having the best year statistically in the history of the sport. So, Canty, stop trying to fire hot takes at a wall to see what sticks, buddy.
The 2024-2025 Eagles' most important player is Saquon Barkley, without a doubt.
And Saquon's the MVP of this league.
Sorry,
you can make a case for that with ease.
I don't know if I go MVP of the league, but MVP of the team, sure.
I mean, listen, if you disagree with MVP of the league, fine, right? But my point is he's in that conversation. And you can
he's
make
100% in the conversation, yeah. Not just because he was a finalist, but because you literally take him off this team, it changes everything with this team.
Everything, right? I think so many national media members like those knuckleheads who are not watching the Eagles as closely as us three are, right? They just think, well, the roster's loaded and Jalen's numbers are maybe a little bit dropped because of Saquon. Like, no, this team actually really needed Saquon this year, and we're fortunate that we got him. That's how I look at it.
No.